From now on, we are going to be telling the British people the truth, even when it is difficult to hear. Fulfilling the role the British people gave us, fighting for common sense and truth, building a plan which actually delivers. We have to know what we are winning for and what we are going to do after we win. Building a proper plan, fighting for ordinary people, for the institution of the family, for business, for common sense, for less tax, less state and less interference. We are facing an economic crisis. There is only one party that has the experience and a plan to get us out of the mess we're in.
He doesn't have the balls. If he had a backbone, he would sack her. Be a leader, not a lawyer.
No politician alone can build lasting prosperity. That comes from business, from innovation, from risk takers and job creators. It comes from you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the leader of the Conservative Party, Kemi Badenoch.
Thank you. Thank you, conference. Thank you. Thank you, conference. Thank you, conference. Do you know the one thing we Conservatives have done the most throughout our history? Clear up the mess left by Labour. And my goodness, they are making one hell of a mess. Never in the field of human history have so many been let down by so few. All they have delivered is a doom loop of higher taxes, weaker borders, and month after month of chaos. They had a plan to win, but no plan for power, no vision for Britain. What have Labour given us? An anti-corruption minister under investigation for corruption, a homelessness minister who made her own tenants homeless, a housing secretary sacked for dodging housing taxes. You couldn't make this stuff up. We had a transport secretary fired for stealing a phone, and our ambassador in Washington thrown out in disgrace. There is an old joke that a diplomat is someone sent abroad to lie for their country. Well, at least in Peter Mandelson, they had a man of experience. Who doesn't want to get rid of this utterly useless, weak Prime Minister? Rachel Reeves likes to congratulate herself for breaking the glass ceiling. What she's really broken is our economy. Attacking those who work hard, destroying business confidence, forcing wealth creators to leave the country, piling debt onto our children. We know that in her November budget of doom, she will give us all something to cry about. The highest business taxes since the 1970s, taxes on farmers, taxes on education, an unprecedented tax, punishing parents who work hard to invest in their children's future. Shameful. The tax burden is so high, it is making Britain poorer because business is giving up. Business is leaving. And as they leave, or never start in the first place, people's livelihoods, people's hopes, people's dreams go with them. Grangemouth Refinery, gone. Merck, BMW, Ineos, pulling investment. Schools for children with special needs are shutting their doors. Farmers feeling they've got no way out. The London Stock Exchange dropping out of the world's top 20 for listings. Our party knows that a job is the best route out of poverty. We got unemployment to a 40-year low. And what has happened since Labour came in? A jobs tax Unemployment, up. Inflation, up. Borrowing, up. These are the real-life consequences of a weak, directionless government. Conference last year, the public voted for change, but all they have been given is change for the worse. And because they are still angry with us, parties that in normal times would never be seen as a serious option for government are gaining ground, making promises they will never be able to keep. Let's look at what's on offer out there for all those disappointed by Labour. Reform promising free beer tomorrow, Jeremy Corbyn promising free jam, Lib Dems promising free lentils. All of them promising more spending, blowing up the public finances. Whether it's Starmer, Farage, Corbyn or Davey, all these men are shaking the same magic money tree. Following the same failed playbook, no plan for growth, no honesty about the scale of the challenges, and it always leads to the same result. More government, more taxes, more debt. It is irresponsible, it's cynical, and it's why Britain needs Conservatives back in charge. And we will reverse the terrible measures in Angela Rayner's unemployment bill, written by the unions for the unions, a bill that will wrap firms in red tape, cost business £5 billion, and make Angela Rayner probably one of the last people in Britain to ever be legally sacked. The conference simply unwinding Labour's measures isn't enough. We are Conservatives, not anarchists. I am an engineer, not an arsonist. So together, thank you. So together, we are going to build something better. We are creating a blueprint for Britain, a new settlement based on Conservative values. So what's in it? First, securing our borders. On Sunday, I announced our plan to take the UK out of the ECHR, to scrap the Human Rights Act, to deport 150,000 illegal immigrants. This is a plan, not a slogan. Next in my blueprint, work and welfare. If we want to end our over-reliance on immigration, then we must make sure that every British citizen who can work does work. Right now, there are 6.5 million working-age adults claiming benefits instead of working. You heard me right, 6.5 million. That is the entire population of Cardiff and Belfast and Glasgow and Manchester combined, being paid to sit at home all day. We cannot expect people to get up and go to work and pay more and more in taxes to subsidize millions of others not to work. It should not be controversial to say this. Conference, we have done the hard work, and we have a plan to cut welfare spending. First, British benefits for British citizens. It is common sense that you should not draw out of a system that you haven't paid into. Second, we will restrict benefits to those with the more severe mental health conditions, not anxiety or mild depression. Yes, these challenges are real, and people should get support, but they cannot be treated as a reason for a lifetime off work. And third, we will restrict mobility vehicles to people with serious disabilities. Those cars are not for people with ADHD.